I decided to check in a little earlier than I had been lately because I have a sister that's coming over later that's going to work on her business as well. She just she's starting a business in a company, and we're going to sit down, we're going to get some work done. And I wanted to hop on real quick because something just crossed my mind. I realized that I spend more time giving and trying to pour into other people a lot because I'm like, okay, today there was no excuses today why you should be getting, such a late start. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what happened, like what transpired. Yeah, I'm so busy checking in on other people, and I just be on this phone all day long, and it can low-key become a real problem. So this is something that I'm going to start working on, and I'm probably going to start like having a schedule. Okay, from this time to this time, no phone, because that just make no sense whatsoever. But the conversations that I did have today, they were very, very, very much needed, and I'm glad that I had them because, again, even when I'm speaking to other people, I'm also speaking to myself, and it's a lot of things that I needed to hear, for myself. But also today I was able to finally write down my goals. I know I was supposed to do those last week, but there was a lot going on or whatever. Finally had a day break, and I wanted to pray about it first. I didn't want to just do, again, talking about vanity, because it's so easy to get caught up in that. Just vain things that I had on my heart. I really wanted to just see, okay, Lord, where are you taking me? Of course, there are things that are on my heart or whatever, and, that I do desire for myself. So I did incorporate some of those things on my list. But then when I went back and I'm sitting there and writing things, I did 6 months, sorry. I did 6 months from now, and then I also did a year. And then I had a page to set life, but of course, that was very short. I'll share that one. So basically, for my life, the goal is salvation, point blank, and the period. So that didn't take much time or much thought, because at the end of the day, I know my mind is set on being in the kingdom, just being in the glory of God and just experiencing the promise that He has for His children. So, yeah. With that being said, again, so my goals, I did 6 months, 1 year. And when I was doing my list, I noticed that a lot of things were not tangible, if that makes any sense. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Like, they were a lot of personal development or growth, things that I would like to see. Some things were, like, okay, lifestyle, like in the lifestyle category or whatever. But for the most part, most things were things that I would like to see within myself to grow and change. And then a lot, and others were, pertaining to my gifts and my talents and just things that I want to be able to accomplish or just make some progress on in terms of that. And it was something that I'm going to make a habit out of. So I think those are the 2 milestones that I'll do and keep on, updating as time goes along. But I also want to get into the habit of doing this weekly. Daily, I always have a daily list of things that I want to complete and get done. But I want to start setting weekly goals as well, just to kind of, discipline, stay on top of being disciplined even more. And that word came up, that word, discipline, focus, and it was something else. I can't really remember. If it pops up, I'll let you all know. But those 2 words came up during a conversation that I had earlier with a sister. And it's funny how the Spirit be working. Like, you literally be on one accord with a lot of things. And I need to be a little bit more focused. I can be easily distracted, and I think it's just the procrastination because of my background. I come from working in hospitality in the kitchen, where you rarely sit down at a table to or a desk to do any type of computer work. And I dread doing any type of, admin work. Like it drives me absolutely crazy. Like I literally have like a whole little routine to kind of get my mind, in the right, place to even sit down at a desk at a computer and say, okay, it's like, what do I do now? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot for me. So I think that's probably what my issue is, like, too. Like, getting past, or just, you have to do the work. Like, Alexa, you have to do the work, Alexa. Like, it's not going to do it itself. You can pay somebody, but then you're going to realize, you did that for no reason. And that's just not wise. If you just sit down, it's not like you can't do it. You just need to do it. So, so that's where I'm at right now. I told myself, well, let me just cook dinner first so I don't have to stop midway. This is, again, me making up all types of excuses before I can get to it. But that's another thing in itself. So, basically, I am going to sit down and get it done. But that's one thing. Once I start, I complete and I finish all the way through. It's just the starting point that I have to do a whole bunch of nothing to get to it. But once I start and once I get going, just like this whole YouTube thing, like once I started, now I don't have a choice but to keep going and keep going and keep going, because that's how I am until I finish. It's just when I guess pause, break, or just procrastinate to even get there, that's when it's just like, girl, what are you doing? So yeah, in short, I just wanted to just hop on real quick. I might come back and add something to this, not too sure yet. It's a lot going on right now. My phone is blowing up. But yeah, if not, peace, love, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.